cut and rinse bok choy. Cut bok choy into bite-sized pieces. Separate the whites from your greens, aside from small pieces like this or parts that don't have too much stem on them. That way we don't overcook these and we don't undercook these. Water is boiling. Add your ramen. Select chopsticks to do the stirring. I think I'll go with these today. When your noodles are partway done, add the greens of your bok choy. When noodles are almost done, add your greens and stir in, pressing down into the boiling water as well. You don't want any of the whites to be too soft, and you don't want the greens to get too mushy, so make sure you do not overcook your bok choy. And when your ramen is done cooking to your preference, get a spoon. Let's get this spoon. I like these spoons. So you are going to save 8 spoons of water as the package, oh, that pan is hot, says. Scoop 8. Now drain your noodles. Whoop, hot. Test for doneness. Still feels crunchy, slightly soft. Return the liquid to your pan. I might add a little bit more here in a minute just because I like saucy noodles. Add your sauce mixture to the water. Make sure you get all of the spices out of this packet. Very, very important. Reincorporate your noodles and bok choy. Medium high heat. And stir fry for 30 seconds. Ah, this is hard with one hand. Ah! Woo! I'm going to add a little more water to this, turn it down, let it warm back up. But first, toss in your topping. It is seaweed and sesame seeds. Serve your noodles. Make sure you get all of the bok choy out of that because that is so good. Delicious. Serve yourself. And while that cools down, we're going to get ourselves a nice little side of kimchi. And make sure to take the soy sauce with us as well. Look at how cute this bowl is. I love this bowl. I got it at World Market and it is absolutely adorable. Ah. I am not a master at using chopsticks, so keep that in mind. That should be enough. There we go. Oops. And we're ready. So this is my first time trying the 2 times spicy. I've tried the regular one, I've tried the curry one, I've tried a few different samyang flavors, but never this one. The regular spicy and the curry were both too sweet for me, and the curry one wasn't really spicy. in my opinion, but that's just me. I accidentally overcooked my noodles, which is a shame. But the samyang noodles, even when they get, like, overcooked, they're still very, bouncy. They're still very chewy. It does have a good amount of heat. Definitely more than the regular spicy. Slightly overcooked the whites of my bok choy as well. They're a little bit too soft. Softer than I like them. I'm just adding a little bit of sesame seeds on top. A little bit of sesame oil. Just to kind of give it a little bit more of a nutty flavor. I'm never big on like straight out of the package ramen. It's good. It's fine. But it's just not really like... I like to adjust mine. I like to add stuff. The greens on the bok choy though, delicious. So good. The crunch of the kimchi. I'm a very big like texture eater, so I like to have different textures whenever I'm eating. Let's see how the noodles are now with that little bit of sesame oil. Oh my goodness. Still need some soy sauce though. I love soy sauce. This is just... We'll see how that goes. I add a lot of soy to my noodle dishes. I just really like the flavor of soy sauce. I don't know. People always tell me it's so salty, it's so bad for you. I know, but it's so good. Like, the things that are the worst for you always taste the best. Oh, come on. My noodle hand isn't working today. This is definitely much less sweet than the the regular hot chicken and the curry too. Very, very good. I don't think it's twice as spicy as a regular hot chicken though, to be honest. Is it spicier? Yes. But I don't think it's twice as spicy. I didn't get a paper towel for my face. And it was a really, really bad choice because my lips burn. My nose is starting to run. It's really good. I like the balance of this one a lot more than the other ones. Because the other ones are too sweet. They're just too sweet. Like, I like a little bit of sweetness in my noodles, but they taste like candy. They taste like dessert. Like, there's so much sugar that it throws me off, so I can't really eat it. But, you know what? Let me get some more kimchi. My mouth is starting to burn. Kimchi is so good. I've actually turned quite a few people onto it. Because they'll be at my house. And I'll make ramen or something. I always have kimchi with it. And as soon as I open the jar, they're like, what is that smell? That smells disgusting. How can you eat that? That looks so gross. And then I'm like, I'll give them just a little piece. Like how that was, just a little piece. And I'll get them a nice bite of ramen. Put that in their mouth. And then just put like a little piece of kimchi in there. Because the flavor, if you're not used to fermented foods, is very, very strong. When I first started eating it, I couldn't just eat it by itself. I had to have it with a bite of something else. Otherwise, the flavor was too forward. So that's how I've introduced people to it. But my boyfriend still won't try it. He refuses. I'm like, well, what if I put it in something one day and you didn't know that it was in there? He's like, that would be rude. You would be betraying me. You would betray my trust. I told him it's so good though. Like, you just have to get past the scent. Because it is fermented. But once you get past that, it's so good. I think a little bit of cheese in this might be good as well. Or like milk. Should I add some? No, because I don't want to accidentally ruin it. This is the only packet I have. So I don't want to accidentally make it like add something that I'm not sure if I'll like, and then I don't like it, and then I don't eat it. But my lips burn so bad. My lips probably burn more about they probably burn more than my mouth does at this point. Because I didn't get a napkin. You know what? Hold on. Let me grab a napkin. You know what? This allows me to blow my nose as well. Probably need another one. Oh my goodness. See, I have this freaking grease on my face. That's what was killing me. My goodness gracious. So spicy. I think we're good now. It is so good though, y'all. Seriously, if you like spicy ramen, normally all I get is like, I get the Maruchan a lot, but when I make it, I always add soy sauce and Louisiana hot sauce. And I add a lot of Louisiana, like a lot, in order to make it taste good. I like the vinegar in it. I like the spiciness. I used to add like a bunch of ingredients. I had like a 12 ingredient like list of seasonings and like spices and sauces that I would go down. Oh, you know what? A little spice is getting in my head. I can't talk anymore. But a dash of Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire? I don't know. You know what I mean. That one sauce with the hard name to pronounce. That would probably go well in here. But just like literally a drop of it. Because it's so strong. But it has a very like smoky kind of vibe to it. And I think that would pair well with this ramen. So, anyways. You know, the other two that I tried, I had to add salt. Because the sweetness was so strong. I couldn't balance it with anything. But this one, not sweet. If you're not into like sugary ramen, but you like spicy, try the 2 times spicy hot chicken ramen by Samyang. Very, very good. And also, I highly recommend adding bok choy. Oops. Green onions if you have it. Add some vegetables. Make it a little bit better. If I had a soft-boiled egg ready, I'd add that in here too. It'd be fire. You can dress up regular packaged instant noodles and make them still taste good. Make them a little bit more filling or a little bit more light. That's why I like to have mine with the bok choy and the kimchi, because having that kind of fresh vegetable it helps it not feel as like, hey, yeah, you're just eating carbs right now. Helps it feel a little bit more light. I'm trying to find this kit. I tried a new brand of kimchi, and these pieces, like the more kind of stalky white bits, are very, very large. Like, I can still fit a whole piece in my mouth, but I like them. I prefer them to be a little bit more balanced, so I think next time, as far as bite goes, I want to have like, you know, a little bit of green and a small bite of the white. That way I can get the softness and the... Anyways, I'm going into something that doesn't really matter. I think I'm going to cut this up a little bit. Okay, y'all. I'm going to go. To be honest, I probably won't finish these noodles. But that's simply because I can't really eat a whole bowl of like ramen in one sitting. It's too carb heavy for me. So, I'll probably save the last like third of this, but I'm telling you, it is so good. So good. Especially if you add a little bit of sesame seed oil and just a little bit, well, or a lot of it like I do. Whatever your preferred amount of soy sauce is, toss them in there. So good. And along with the bok choy. Anyways, I'm gonna head out now. Bye. Y'all have a good day.